Welcome, wrestling fans, to Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. J.R. Everidge with special guest this week, the AMW champion himself, Marty Clay. Good to have you aboard this week.
Good to be here, J.R.
Man, I tell you, we've got a great card for the fans. You're going to be seeing Brandon Wolf taking on Adrian Alexander, formerly Camille Ahmad, as you know.
Had to start all over with his $1 billion.
Yes, yeah. So he's back in the swing of things. With a different name. It's going to be interesting to see that. Don't forget, fans, on this program is the big special historic contract signing, the match of all time. Kyle Maggard taking on John Noble. What a matchup it's going to be. Thanksgiving turmoil.
Yeah.
2 nights, Thanksgiving night and Black Friday, right there in Jeff, Kentucky, the Whitaker Athletic Center. Get your tickets. Go to eventbrite.com. Get them, fans. They're going fast. You're going to want to be a part of that action. Okay, fans, and during all this action, Thanksgiving turmoil, who are you wrestling?
Well, you know, JR, I've thought about it, and I don't have an opponent for Thanksgiving, so what I'm going to do is take my title, walk down, stand in the middle of that ring, and issue an open challenge. For anybody who wants to come down and try to take this from me, they can come right on down and try.
Oh, wow. What a champion you are. I will take my hat off to you. Fans, let's go to the ring now. Catch up with the action.
Today's program is brought to you by Tim Short Ford and Lincoln of Hazard. Take the short drive to satisfaction.
Wrestling, J.R. Everidge, and I am sitting in this week with my special guest, the AMW champion, Marty Clay.
It's an honor to be here, JR.
What a matchup. We've got a great, exciting program for the fans. We're having a look right now at Adrian Alexander. You know, he's under this name now because he was he lost to Lemon Juice McGee at Gold Rush. His family denounced him, and now he's just Adrian Alexander making his way with his billions back up the ladder.
Yeah, must be rough having the billions, only starting out with the billions,
having
to start all over.
Well, he's still got all the charisma that he had, I'll tell you that, and very flamboyant.
Still full of himself.
Oh, yeah, taking on the USWF Commonwealth champion, Brandon Wolf. This should be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, Brandon, he's good. I've been around Brandon since I first broke into the business, and I've got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, he's a great athlete, I tell you. And with that USWF Commonwealth title, he's something else. I'll tell you, he's just full of confidence, and he's made a good showing as champion and making his way to the ring now.
He's got a neat little outfit on there. Huh?
Yes, he does. He's got the wolf head on. That's very good. Brandon Wolf. He's really come out of his shell here the last few months. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. We're only 3 weeks away, fans, from the big event, Thanksgiving Turmoil. This is Thanksgiving night and Black Friday at the Whitaker Athletic Center. You can get your tickets at eventbrite.com, of course. And let me tell you, Marty, a lot of talk about the action that's going to be happening that night, those nights with AMW.
Yeah, you know, I don't have an opponent for Thanksgiving, so I think I'm just going to come out and issue an open challenge to whoever wants to try to take that title from me. Let them come on and try.
What a champion. I really have to hand it to you to come out and say, who wants to wrestle me? I'm the champion. Man, that's unheard of. Unheard of. I really respect you for that. You're a fine athlete and a great wrestler. Also, coming up, we're going to be having the contract signing later on between Kyle Maggard and John Noble. This match, and I have mixed emotions about this, as the fans
you know.
Yeah, this whole thing has just escalated into a tough situation here.
Yeah, you know, those guys are like my brothers fighting, you know, like family. Nobody wants to see their family fight.
True.
And John just took it to another level, you know, coming out and cheap shot and Kyle Maggard.
Absolutely. I mean, just tactics that I would have never thought would have happened took place. And, okay, we've got our match inside the ring here, and Brandon Wolf with crowd support behind him. Adrian Alexander, of course, we do know a lot about him, and he is going out here title hungry.
Yeah. I mean, I don't respect his tactics or whatever, but he's hungry. You can tell
he's got the determination.
He's determined. By any means necessary, you know, but he is determined.
I can't help but feel like that he thinks in the back of his mind that he has to reprove himself, reestablish, maybe try to get back the status that he lost.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, he is a fine athlete as well, and you can't take anything away from the guy's wrestling ability. Of course, right now he's playing a cat and mouse game here.
He's trying to get in Brandon's head.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
Brandon's smart enough, though. He's not gonna fall for those.
Right on. I'm sure that
I've been in the ring with Brandon. I know how good he is, how smart he is.
Right. He's had to deal with characters like this before, you know. And anytime you're wrestling and the title's on the line like this, you've got to watch all corners. You've got to watch every P and Q and dot every I, because all it takes is a mishap. And, he's going to help his man into the ring here.
There we go.
So we've got some action going on. Shots to the midsection. Got his man back in the corner. Brandon Wolf taking control. Irish whip back over across. Catches his man with that clothesline. And right now, Adrian Alexander is feeling the wrath of Brandon Wolf. Shot to the midsection again. It's going to be interesting to see. Okay, up and over. College man hooks him with the arm, goes for the other. Up, over, and now a version of the sleeper. Don't forget, fans, Thanksgiving Turmoil, one event. It's going to be Thanksgiving night and Black Friday, Marty. Some action, I tell you, fans, you're going to want to be there both nights to see the action taking place as Kyle Maggard and John Noble tie up inside that squared circle. And this thing has been a long time coming, and I really hate to see two former friends go at it like this. I mean, there's mixed emotions. Even the fans that I've talked to on the streets and so forth, they're coming up to me and saying, hey, what about this thing? It's just totally out of control.
I mean, I'm just as torn as you are, but, you know, you watch the tape. Kyle Maggard didn't do anything wrong. I feel like John just needs to gather himself, watch that tape, and think about what's going on here.
Absolutely. I really think he needs to regroup and rethink things. But right now, Brandon Wolf is
he's in control.
In control of the match. Wow.
Drop kick to the face. Low drop
kick. Man, he just laid his opponent down, and the referee got a 2.5 count there. He was able to get those shoulders up. And you're not going to get Adrian Alexander's shoulders on the mat that easily, I'm afraid. Watch out. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
These little slip-ups like that can really cost you some momentum, and he's got his man down to that rope. The referee towing the count.
He's just doing what he does, you know.
That's exactly right.
He don't care at all to go underhanded as he needs to.
Taking advantage of the situation. Oh, my. Right up in the chest area. Boy, he got that leg up there too, man. And again to the side of the face. Brandon Wolf in trouble now, down to his knees. The referee standing by. He's just watching on here. Watch out. Knee. Wow. Man, he crashed him hard with that one. He's in for the cover. Does hook the leg. True trade of a great marksman in wrestling to hook that leg.
Always.
Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. I tell you something, I'm looking so forward to Thanksgiving Turmoil. Tickets available at eventbrite.com. Fans, you want to get your tickets. They're going fast, so make sure you get in there and get those tickets. Be there for both nights of wrestling action. Wow, history in the making with the big match between John Noble and Kyle Maggard, of course. And really, and I have to say this, Marty, it's by chance that things happened the way they did with Stan Lee in that match to make things escalate to this.
That's who I feel like John should be mad at.
Well,
that's the guy who costed John, I feel like.
The same here.
I don't feel like I done anything wrong. I just
you're true.
Won the match.
Absolutely.
That's all I done. So I don't know why John's mad at Kyle, or I don't think he's mad at me. I don't know, but he needs to get it together, because Stan Lee is the one that caused all the whole commotion and ruckus toward the end there. That was all Stan Lee, and anybody who watched it can tell you that it was Stan Lee.
Well, Stan Lee's talking about regrouping that family again too, and called his man by the hair and just jerked him down to the mat. That had to be some pain right there. Brandon Wolf having some difficulties at this point in the match. The big contract signing coming up in this program. Kyle Maggard signed the contract to wrestle John Noble. Man, it's historic is what it is. Yeah. It's nothing short of being historical, Marty.
I know those two wrestled once before, but it was more of a friendly competition, It wasn't this level of this personal level to it that John Noble has made it.
Yeah, they're going out there going for broke, and man, let me tell you, I really, in a bad sense, I hate to see this thing come to play like that, because these two have been friends so long. Both great figures in the community, especially with the youth.
Yeah.
Oh wow, face first. This could be the beginning of the end. 1, 2, and 2 3/4. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Clay?
He's tough, man. I mean,
wow.
Adrian Alexander, he is tough.
In case you just joined us, J.R. Everett is sitting here with my special guest, the AMW champ, Marty Clay. Marty, it is a pleasure to have you on board.
It's a pleasure to be here, J.R.
It's not every week I get to sit in with the AMW champion and a 2 count. He's on the ropes there.
That was smart.
Yes.
He's smart, like I told you.
We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. We know you're defending, and you're defending all over, and the fans just have so much respect for you. Right now, Brandon Wolf, he is feeling the Adrian Alexander's chokehold here. He's pulling that neck back there.
Man, he's been on Brandon's neck, it seems like, this whole match. He's been choking him and
comes across. Oh, wow.
Knee to the jaw.
Man.
That could be it right there.
Wolf in trouble now. Adrian Alexander hooking the leg again. 2. Close.
Like I said at the start of this match, Brandon, he's super tough. He's one of the toughest dudes I know.
Meanwhile, watch out. Taunton his man, takes him into the ropes, back off. Here he comes. Oh, he missed that one, but watch out.
Oh.
Brandon Wolf comes back, crashing his man down. Caught him with that elbow back up. Marty, he's in trouble now.
Yeah, he's got him rocking.
And the momentum, the hype is up, and Brandon Wolf seems to be taking care of business. Picks his man up. Suplex. Is it a suplex? Goes for a slingshot.
For a slingshot, didn't quite get it.
Didn't quite get the slingshot, but still had some effect here. Climbing up the ropes, and this guy's a flyer. Let me tell you. Check this out. Way up high in the lights. Comes crashing down. 1, 2, 3. He got him. He got him. We've got a winner here as Brandon Wolf successfully defends that USWF Commonwealth title against Adrian Alexander. What a match it was.
That was good. Brandon came up with, what's going on here?
Okay, whoa. Check this out. Look what's going on here. What in the world is this Rock? Is this J.R. Rock? He has interfered.
J.R. and Cody, I don't know what they have to do with any of this.
We're going to go to a commercial. We'll be back. We'll figure this thing out. We'll be back, fans. Now on the AMW Wrestling Network, AMW Gold Rush. 5 promotions, 7 championships, all on one night. Sign up today. Start your 30-day free trial. Catch all the action of AMW Gold Rush. In the market for a great deal? Well, come on down to Big Deals. 5053 North Highway, Kentucky 15, Bonneman, Kentucky. Big Deals has a Great variety of new and antique furniture, clothing, electronics, bath and body, and much, much more. Monday through Saturday, 10 to 8, Sundays 12 to 5. That number to call, 606-435-2696. Fair payment plans offered. Come on down to Big Deals. Okay, fans, welcome back. Appalachia Mountain Wrestling. Marty, during the break, President Christy Combs has signed this special tag team match that's going to feature J.R. Rock and Cody Matthews, since there was interference before, taking on Brandon Wolf and James Kendrick.
Yeah,
USWF Tag Team Championship on the line.
Yeah, they came out. I have no idea why they came out. Maybe Adrian paid them off or something. I don't know. But here we go, I guess.
So it has escalated into this. Christy Combs, of course, signing that match while we were away, and the participants are in the ring ready to go. So here we are. Don't forget, coming up later on in the program, the big historic contract signing between Kyle Maggard and John Noble. Thanksgiving turmoil, Thanksgiving night, Black Friday, also Whitaker Athletic Center, tickets at Eventbrite.com. You want to be there to see all the wrestling action. Just so much going on with Appalachia Mountain Wrestling.
Yep, and don't forget my open challenge.
And the champion sitting right here with me, he has an open challenge for anyone in the dressing room who wants to come out and take on the AMW champion for that title. Marty, I admire you for that. I really do.
You know, I said when I won the title I was going to be a fighting champion, and I know a lot of guys like Stanley and his buddies, his family, or whatever he calls them. They talk about wanting to take my title from me. I'm going to give whoever wants to try a shot to do so.
It's going to be interesting. Very interesting to see. You want to plan to be there. Thanksgiving turmoil. Fans, I'm telling you something. This is something that is legendary with professional wrestling, having the Thanksgiving cards, and this year is definitely no exception with this, and I have to say historical. I have to put that in there because this is a match and a half, a will of a battle between Kyle Maggard and John Noble. This is something the fans, I mean, there has to be some type of closure. Yeah. Maybe it'll come to a head that night.
You know, I mean, as much as I hate seeing those two fight and go on, it's just, I just kind of got to let them do their own thing and try to focus on me, you know.
Well, absolutely. That's understandable.
Be distracted, you know.
Yeah, you've got a lot of bookings, you've got a lot of appearances and title defenses and this, that, and whatnot. But now I want to say this, and this goes back, John Noble, not in his defense, but I'm saying, this guy has been through a lot.
Oh, he has.
He has really. I mean, he was actually stripped of that title. It even came down to him being barred out of the building.
I mean, I'm sure Kyle will say the same thing. I still love John Noble, and I wish that he would get his mind right. You know,
I'm sure
everybody except for him realizes that the way he's been acting is just out of line.
Yeah, I
feel like telling him, man, go back. Watch the video. It was Stanley's fault.
Absolutely.
He didn't have to do the things he's been doing. It was just uncalled for.
True.
Really
I really feel like there's a lot of displaced aggression there with John. I mean, a lot of things going on and hasn't been on in the past. Meanwhile, inside the ring, we've got action going on. And
elbow on top of the head.
Wow. That'll leave a mark.
Yep.
Man.
You got to think, too, here, Brandon just wrestled a full match.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
a rough match. Oh, man, big stomp to the arm.
Wow, he called him hard, too. J.R. Rock on the outside. Boy, he's a notorious wrestler. I'll tell you something. That guy, man, he's diabolical.
Oh, yeah, both these guys are.
What to expect from him. I've seen him in the past.
Anybody tied in with Adrian Alexander is pretty down low in my book. Well, they will do anything.
Yeah, that's understandable. You saying that because you've been on the receiving ends of some of his tactics out there.
Yeah, man. I mean,
but right here, holding that arm and boom, crashing down on it in the center of the ring, trying to keep the big man in the center of the ring. I mean, he's giving away some weight.
Got him controlled pretty well right here. Oh, he's in the hair, ref.
And runs his man back into that corner. He knew when he got to his feet what was going to be happening. Fans, don't forget you can get those tickets at Eventbrite.com Thanksgiving turmoil, Thanksgiving night, and Black Friday. The Whitaker Athletic Center, just a few short minutes from the beautiful town of Hazard, Kentucky.
Yeah, everybody have your Thanksgiving dinner and come out and enjoy some great wrestling.
That's exactly right. As tradition holds it, it's always an action-packed evening.
There's nothing better you could do with your family than come out and
that's true.
enjoy
That
some
is
good
true.
wrestling.
And this particular event this year, you've got Kyle Maggard and John Noble going at it. And this thing, I'm telling you, man, this match, it's such an important match in more ways than figures being on the books, win-losses.
Yeah, I mean, I wish
prestige on the line.
I wish somebody could just get through to
2.
John Noble. You know, I've been trying to text him ever since that's a big clothesline.
Man, he called him hard. Yeah, you have tried to reach out.
I've been trying to reach out and let him know, like, hey, man, I know it sucks. He lost the match, but, you know, it's just he's taking things too far.
Well, and another thing, too, Stan Lee and
look at.
Well, you see right there, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's tactics like that right there that makes the fans despise this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it is. Something else about this match with Kyle and John Noble. Who do the fans side with here? I mean, John he's got a negative outlook, but he's still got a fan base, you know. And then Kyle,
I mean, it's like
Kyle meant well. We all know that.
Like we were talking about earlier, I mean, I still love John Noble. I have no hatred or. Yeah, I'm upset with him. I am upset because because the way he's acting.
Shot to the midsection. Yes, indeed. Man, watch out! Watch out!
What?
That is exactly what I was talking about earlier.
What is that?
J.R. Rock just waylays a referee down here, and man, this thing is out of control.
Guys.
It is just out of control. Wolf in trouble. Now look, we have a double team going on. Oh, man. And the referee down. Well,
he just blatantly punches the ref.
Look out. Look out.
Pile
look out.
driver, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Man,
Rock with that pile driver.
After he's already wrestled pretty much 2 matches now.
Gee.
What's going on?
Well, the referee the match continues evidently.
Is he not calling it here?
And meanwhile, Brandon Wolf really taking a beating here.
Took a pile driver.
Thanksgiving turmoil, I'll tell you, you're just openly challenge. You just say, whoever wants to wrestle the champion, come out. Is that how this thing's going to
walk to the ring with my title
and whoever comes
out and tries to take it?
Wow, I've never seen it done. I admire you. I take my hat off to you.
I appreciate it.
I really do. The amount of respect for our champion is just, it's uncanny to see that happen. Very unusual. Watch out. Oh, my goodness. Man, he just ripped his head straight back.
I got to focus on me right now, you know, with all this
you've got
going
a lot,
on.
Ed.
I mean, everybody knows that those 2 were my trainers. They're very instrumental in those 2.
In your career. I mean, and J.R. Rock putting those shoulders to the midsection. Brandon Wolf comes out. Oh, wow.
Like what happened at Buckhorn after that match is the last thing I expected to happen that night.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that's the last thing anybody expected to happen.
It just flabbergasted me.
The whole time I've known John Noble, he's been just a stand-up guy, always clear thinking, you know.
Yeah.
And I've known John since I was a 16-year-old at Breathitt when he came to coach, and he's always just been like upstanding.
Sure, absolutely. And as Kyle Maggard. I mean, Kyle Maggard, he's worked with the youth. He's been a prominent figure in society. I mean, he's just been all-around great person. I mean, I really have to say it.
Yeah.
And he's helped train a lot of wrestlers and this and that, as John Noble. I mean, you can't say enough about each one of them in their own way doing things positive, especially for professional wrestling and the youth. I mean, and now it's all coming to a head. Thanksgiving turmoil. Thanksgiving night and Black Friday. Now, don't forget, fans, put this on your calendar. Whitaker Athletic Center. Tickets at eventbrite.com. I can't say it enough, Marty, the importance for the fans to be out to the matches these nights.
This is going to be one of the most history-making nights in AMW.
It's history-making with the champion yourself entering the ring and saying, come on, here's the title. If you want it, come and get it.
Yep.
Unheard of, as I said before, unheard of. Collision, meanwhile, in the center of the ring. J.R. Rock, he's real droggy, off his feet into the corner. Man, what action we have. Meanwhile,
like they're fighting for the title over there.
Yeah, looks like
in a tug of war for the title. Now JR's got his title.
Yeah, watch out. J.R. Rock
gonna level him. Yep. Oh man. That's small of the back.
In the small of the back. That's enough to take anybody's breath out of 2 and 3, and he got it. Yeah, he got it. Okay.
And you notice they wouldn't even had that opportunity if Adrian hadn't jumped up on the apron.
That's exactly right. The interference did play a role. We've got the contract signing with Kyle Maggard and John Noble coming up, fans. We'll be back with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling with that contract signing. Stay tuned.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand.
I know right now everybody's expecting to see John Noble and Kyle Maggard in this segment signing the contract for Thanksgiving night at Thanksgiving Turmoil, Whitaker Athletic Center. But, as you can see, Kyle Maggard's in studio, but no John Noble. And heck, I even came alone. I didn't bring lemon juice. Lemon juice didn't want me to take this match. I took this match anyways. I didn't bring Wayne Atkins. You know, he's one half of the AMW Tag Team Champions too. I came by myself. Okay? And I was expecting John to be here face to face. You know, last time me and John well, we weren't face to face. He was behind my back and he hit me with my own Tag Team Championship. But, you know, in true John Noble fashion, because I've known John Noble for 20 years, John does this exact same thing. And I've always taken up for him, but, you know, in this case, I'm not going to. John Noble has dropped the ball. John Noble says, I'm going to be somewhere. He's not there. John Noble says, I'm going to do something. He doesn't do it. You know, it's John Noble's M.O. That's just who he is. You know, John Noble, he talks about just how he is the most technically proficient professional wrestler walking God's green earth. And you know that may be true. He is considered widely one of the best professional wrestlers in the Southeast, if not in the whole country. He is a staple of professional wrestling, and he has been for the last 20 years or more. He's a staple, especially right here in the Appalachian Mountains. He is one of the names that if you're a fan, you want to see. He's one of the names, if you're a wrestler, you want an opportunity to face to prove how good you are. Well, John, I'm not that bad myself. And I always get the question, Kyle, who's better, you or John? And, you know, we've only had one match in our entire lives. 20 years of being friends, 20 years of knowing each other, 20 years of training, running up and down the roads, different promotions. We've only wrestled each other one time, and we never found a winner. And I thought, if I'm ever going to be considered one of the best, then I have to know, John, I have to know, is Kyle Maggard good enough to beat John Noble? And come Thanksgiving night, that's not on the line. Come Thanksgiving night, no championships are on the line. Pride's on the line. Pride. Ultimate bragging rights. Who is the best? Because you know, in any clique, any group of friends, there's always that one alpha dog, the alpha male, the one that runs the pack. Well, John Noble, all these years of us riding up and down the roads, it's been, Kyle, I don't want to eat there. Kyle, I don't want to stay in that hotel. Kyle, I want to do this. Kyle, I want to do that. Kyle, me. John Noble, me. It's always been all about John. You've always thought you've been the big dog of the pack. Let's be honest. There's only one big dog of this pack, John. There's only one guy with the size in stature and in heart, when it comes right down to it, to literally run our group of friends. And that's me. And it's always been me. But I understand how you are. You know, you're a little short on your temperament. I understand. So I'm also the most laid-back guy you'll ever meet. But John, I'm not laid back right now. Quite frankly, you've just pissed me off. Especially by not being here. What type of coward doesn't sign up to... What? He sent a video. Folks, the great John Noble has sent in a video that the tech people behind the camera are saying that we're going to show you and end the program with. Really, you can't show up, but you can send a video. Hopefully, John Noble, you'll show up Thanksgiving night. Yeah, go ahead, guys. Go ahead, roll your video. Just roll it for John Noble.
You know, I was prepared to show up today to the AMW studios to do a contract signing with Kyle Maggard for this match at Thanksgiving. I was fully prepared because of John. If I'm nothing else in this world, John Noble is a man of his word. But then, I see the Kyle Maggard interview where he accepts the challenge. And Kyle Maggard has the nerve to bring up my presidency and how the first thing I did was commission an 8-part series on myself. Now, can you think of the nerve, the unmitigated gall of a man like Kyle Maggard? Like Kyle Maggard, who is the driving force behind AMW, behind all Maggard Wrestling. It's like MTV back when it used to actually play music. It was all music all the time. AMW, all Maggard all the time. Need a commercial? Put Kyle on it. Need somebody to speak? Have Kyle say it. You know, on that 8-part series about me, when the press release was done, I was in Florida. I didn't even know. But guess who knew? Guess who knew? Guess who was on WIMT, your mountain television, whose big Eddie Munster-shaped head was on that interview? Kyle Maggard. Of course, because Kyle has to be there. You're talking about a guy that has a wrestling buddy. He has a wrestling buddy. But not just a wrestling buddy. It's got his ridiculous beard. And a back tattoo of himself. And he's talking about me doing stuff for myself. When the only reason they did the 8-part series on John Noble for AMW is because I'm the only guy they could do it on. So I'm not there today, Kyle Maggard. You want my signature, my lawyers will have it in the mail, and I'll see you when I climb in the ring and kick your teeth in on Thanksgiving night.